Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Bored to Death Bingecast crew here. It's Jay along with
Sam.
Hey, I'm Zeke.
Chris.
And this is just this is not a traditional podcast from us. This is just us wanting to address you, the audience, to basically talk a little bit about ourselves and also to solicit feedback from you about what we can do to make the series better.
More back to feedback than anything else.
We'd like more feedback. We know there are some of you that do listen every week. We do pay attention to some of those numbers. We haven't gotten a whole lot of comments or anything on any of our podcasts, so we don't know whether you guys are enjoying it. We are thinking about making a few changes to the format in the future. Maybe doing some cases where we just binge more of a series and, like maybe go halfway through a series, then do a sort of recap and give our impressions on it from there, or go all the way through a series before giving any feedback on it. We may be switching to a different weekly format where we just talk about what series, plural, we have watched in the past week, because we all have different schedules, and we don't always have time to do everything on a week-by-week basis the way we may want to. I know Sam's been wanting to do more My Hero Academia, and we will be doing another Bingecast of that very shortly. But it's just schedules haven't always lined up, or me, Zeke, and Chris have been doing Gundam instead, and haven't called Sam down to do My Hero with us.
So. It's called the Never Ending Saga for a reason.
The whole damn saga, yes. But yeah, that, like I said, we do want to know what you guys think. If there's any other series that you might want to see us do, although we have quite a list of stuff to binge. So
we need to find some way to show that list.
Yeah, it is pretty long. But again, anything you guys would like to see from us, any suggestions you might have, anything regarding the sound quality. I know that can sometimes vary a little bit. We're kind of hamstrung by hardware and various issues we've had with that.
Don't expect that angry video game nerd level of quality here.
Yeah,
not yet. One day,
that is the goal. But yeah.
What the goal is take over the world?
No brain.
You're not supposed to be saying that one. But you can always leave comments on the podcast wherever you may be viewing it, whether that's on CKCC Radio, on whatever site you may be viewing that on, whether that's Podbean or iHeartRadio or on Apple Podcasts, or if you're watching this on our YouTube channel, please feel free to leave comments there. We also do have a couple of email addresses where you can reach us: binge.cast.crew@gmail.com or binge.cast@outlook.com. We will see your emails. We will take your suggestions, your feedback into consideration.
There will be a comment on the link below with
the
email, so that way you can see everything.
Here on the on the podcast, I will go ahead and put those email addresses in there as well. You can reach me on Twitter @J2KWinger. I don't believe anybody else here.
I have to make a new one because I think the old one got hacked.
Most likely. Twitter may be a cesspool at times, but I do still pay attention to at least my Twitter. And so if you tweet me there, I will see it. So, but yeah, we are.
I'm surprised we don't have a Facebook page yet.
We shall make that now.
Yeah, we'll look into that. And
what are we, like 50?
Yeah.
Hey, don't be picking on Jay like that.
Hey. Instagram or TikTok or something.
Hey, come visit my MySpace. I have one still activated. Maybe is that site still going?
Yes. I don't know.
You'd have to knock some cobwebs off of it, but I think it is
it's pretty
still
much run by like fake ass porn stars and wannabe rappers now.
Is that
are we talking about MySpace or are we talking about Facebook?
MySpace
or TikTok?
Hey, Craigslist.
No. TikTok is made by bored people who are locked up right now in quarantine.
Kind of like us.
We're not that bored.
And we're not that locked up. Well, yes, there is a reason why this podcast group is called Bored to Death. But that's really all that we have to say at this time. We do want your feedback. We do value your opinions. So
maybe we should give them some ideas, suggestions. Like, for example, do you think all entertainment is at the right length? Do you get through all of it, or do you get through half of it and go, God, why am I listening?
How much of you use us for background noise?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you want more detail on what we're watching, like character interactions that we thought were interesting, or do you want more personal experiences from us? Like, man, when I saw that, it got my feelings going emotionally, and
because it reminded me of something or other. Yeah.
I mean, let us know what kind of stuff you're interested in, so we can try and make this a little bit more focused for you guys.
And I will say, while the majority of what we have covered here on the Bingecast has been anime, that is not all we intend to binge on this series.
We shall do the RoboCop eventually.
Yes,
Prime Directive,
RoboCop
movie.
Yeah, RoboCop Prime Directive is something that Zeke has been wanting to Bingecast for a while. We will do that soon. We have other things in mind. The Bond movies, for one.
Kenshin.
The Rurouni Kenshin live action movies is another. Game of Thrones, I believe, is on the list. I don't know who here is actually that interested in doing it.
I mean, I am, because I'm kind of interested to see what all the hype was about.
Okay.
I know that George R.R. Martin is a huge Lord of the Rings fan. He wanted to create his own Lord of the Rings-esque style story, so that's what Game of Thrones basically is, but with more boobs.
I want to watch it, and I want to compare it to Defiance.
That's another thing.
Why Defiance?
Because I want to see if Game of Thrones follows the same sequence. Story, or we're losing your attention, sex scene. Okay, get the attention back. Story, boobies!
Okay, well, Defiance was on the Sci-Fi Channel, so no boobies.
Well, there were boobies.
Covered!
There were still boobies, and I'm pretty sure they showed nice sex scenes, if I remember just correctly.
At any rate.
Alright.
And he's married, ladies and
We see
gentlemen.
your focus.
Okay, if you're going to Game of Thrones with no boobies, then you're in the wrong thing. I'm pretty sure you get the story out of something else. There are prime detectives there.
What?
What?
Prime
Detectives?
The next.
We need subtitles.
Do we need subtitles above your head?
That's at the bottom of the screen.
Oh my
As long as it's
god.
not covered up by something white, like
Oh! Wait, we're talking about boobs and not covering things up with white stuff? Oh man.
Oh god. Sam, anything you'd like to add to the discussion?
I thought we were doing, addressing our audience, not a Ramblecast.
It sort of did turn into a little mini Ramblecast. We're not going to go nearly that long, but anything you would like to add here before we conclude this little mini
Just
cast?
let everyone know we appreciate them. We thank them for tuning in if you tune in, or if you just have us as background noise.
We'll take it.
Yeah, well,
We ain't picky.
We ain't picky, but we do hope that you actually do pay attention. But background noise, let's be honest, we all do it.
we tune in and out of things all the time.
Mhm.
So
But yeah, there may not be a whole lot of you right now, but we hope to continue to grow the audience, which is why we are asking for feedback and for any suggestions that you may have.
I might make another channel for gaming.
We might do that as well. So keep an eye out for that. No definitive date on it yet. It's because again, we all have varying.
The board
We have lives?
The board video game nerds. Board spelled B-O-A-R-D.
Oh god, yes.
Oh yeah, that is another thing that was.
So we're gonna play Monopoly, Risk,
or just
all the ones that are
Come
on.
on, we already know if we're going to do
consoles.
this, and we're going to do this video, the perfect game, the perfect way to open it up.
Pandemic.
Jumanji.
No, that's to wrap up the year,
This is true.
and we need to time it so that
I swear to God,
we
you
finish the
don't- you're not
game
talking about
at midnight.
The actual tie-in game, are you?
Any Jumanji game would
That
be fun.
Jumanji tie-in game is god awful.
We're not playing that one. We're talking about the board game.
I mean,
Oh,
it
no,
can't be
we
any
are
wor-
playing that one now.
It can't be any worse than
Someone needs to buy it.
Can't be
It's
worse than
upstairs!
Wait, what? You got it?
I got it for Jay for Christmas. Because
I'm
when he
talking
opened it
about
up, he laughed his ass off.
Yeah.
We're talking about the tie-in game to the recent movie.
I already know the game that you're talking about, and God, no, we are not touching that game.
Yeah, we are. It's a 4-player one.
Oh,
no, we're not.
If we're doing that, we're taking a video camera and we're going to the mall and we're getting VR headsets. We're going to have fun.
GoPro cams on everyone's heads.
Yes.
I don't know how we necessarily make that work, but anyway, we do have other plans to further develop our presence as content creators, as it were. But we do want feedback, suggestions. So again, email binge.cast.crew@gmail.com or binge.cast@outlook.com. You can reach me on Twitter @J2KWinger. But that about wraps up this little minicast. Thank you again for your continued attention, or just putting us on in the background. For Zeke, Sam, and Chris, I'm Jay, and we'll see you in the future.